Do you struggle with time management? Well, actually, none of us can manage time. We can only manage ourselves and what we do during that time. It is through our actions that we give time meaning, whether it is a minute invested or a minute wasted. Of course, not everything goes as planned. Sometimes you may feel unmotivated, you may fall ill, or sometimes just life happens.
But it is okay not to be perfect. What is important is to know how to get back on track and move towards your goals. So in today's episode, we will share 3 steps with you how to make sure that you get all the most important things done consistently. Hi everybody, it's Mari-Liis
And Laura.
and we are from Powerful Marketers. If you are a business owner or a marketer with a product or service you believe in, this is the right place for you.
Because when it comes to business success, we believe that no one wins alone.
We all need to be connected, inspired, and supported to grow. Thanks for being here today, and let's get started. Do you feel anxious because you feel there's never enough time for you? Maybe you work long hours and you still feel that you cannot do all the things that are there on your to-do list. It might be that there are too many things on your plate, but it also might be that you don't know what to prioritize, how to prioritize, and how to really manage yourself. Because nobody is managing your tasks and your time but you. So if you're not doing it very consciously, chances are that it is going to be causing you more significant problems than you might have even considered. So we want to talk about planning for a second.
Let's do it. I think that the problem is not that people don't know how to plan, it is that they don't know how to stick to the plan. Because there are so many distractions and unexpected things happening around us all the time. And it really requires a lot of discipline to be able to ignore all of those things and to focus and do what you promised to do. Because if you keep failing yourself, you keep damaging your self-confidence. And this can really quickly lead you down the negative path where you feel like they're never in your control and bad stuff just keeps happening to me.
Mm-hmm. And I love this saying by Eisenhower, who is the former US president, that he said that plans are worthless, but planning is everything. So really, the plan itself only helps you a little, let's be honest, especially if it's just another document on the table. But planning gives you the ability to think things through, and it really gives you this ability to be prepared for what else could happen during the day. So this effective planning gives you more freedom of choice regarding what you do and when. You really must take it seriously if you want to increase your own effectiveness, efficiency, and of course productivity. If you're not effective, you do things that don't really serve your goals and limiting your, let's say, availability for those things that you really want to do.
Exactly, and I would say that I don't need to know about your goals specifically, but show me your calendar and I will tell you where your priorities lie. And if you even don't have a calendar, then you are just allowing other people to tell you what you should be doing and when you should be doing that. For example, if you just answer every email the minute it gets in and you are just constantly worried about your inbox. But if you allow those distractions into your everyday life, you are not able to focus and therefore you cannot get the most important things done on time.
And this really brings us to task management. So how to do it? We have prepared some very practical tips, what we are using ourselves, and hopefully you will also get some inspiration out of those. So step number 1 is, again, plan your week. Identify your weekly and also, of course, daily priorities. For most of us in marketing, our priorities are consistent communication with our clients, with potential clients, also, all kind of internal and external communication really, because we need to put our brand out there. So you must plan accordingly. First, make sure to add to your calendar those most important tasks. These are the things that serve your biggest goals and really help you grow your business. Secondly, add those things that are also important or time sensitive, but maybe they are not so crucial as those first three things. And also, last but not least, you need to add those remaining tasks from your to-do list. And then start thinking about all your things you can really delegate or procrastinate on purpose, meaning it is less important to deal with it right now.
I have always loved the glass jar example. So what that means is if you have two identical glass jars, something like this, side by side, and you start filling one with sand, so you add a little bit of sand, then you add some middle-sized stones, and then eventually you will add bigger stones, then the big stones will not fit, the jar will overflow. But if you change the order of how you put things in, so you will start with the big stones, then the middle stones will fall in between those cracks of the big stones, and then eventually you will add sand, then you will have plenty of room for everything. And this is a powerful example of how to schedule your week. So the big stones are of course the most critical things that you just mentioned. The middle stones are a little bit less critical but still important, and the sand is for everything else. And also one good tip for you, remember to add time in your calendar for other things as well. So eating, driving, doing some administrative work, you know, those things that you don't really consider as actual tasks, but they take time away from you and you don't want to forget about them.
So now you have taken some time for planning, and now the second step here is to stay accountable for that plan. And this is really easier said than done, right? So, well, I would say have your daily goals and schedule listed all the time with you, you know, so you can really go through it every morning, maybe with your team or with your assistant or with an accountability partner you have. We do it during our daily follow-up meeting with our team, which is really just a 15-minute meeting every morning. And this is where we talk about our goals of the day and if or how others can help me. And for our community, we have created this open office hours every Monday. And this is also the place where we come together, we share our goals for the week, and we help each other to remain accountable.
And step number 3 is to actually manage your expectations and be realistic. So don't be overly attached to the results. Just focus on the activities that will bring those results. And if you keep showing up and doing things consistently, then eventually those results will come. Secondly, work with your calendar like when you went to school. So you had different lessons, and when the bell rang, it wasn't that you could just keep on going with the same lesson. You had to stand up and go to the next lesson, even if you didn't feel like it. So you should act the same way with your calendar. So if the time that you have allocated for one task ends, then it is time to move on to the next one. And if you weren't able to finish on time, then you can just schedule new time to finish up that task, or just know to plan better next time. And thirdly, expect change to happen slowly. Every new habit takes time, but remember, you don't want to be the bottleneck for your business. So have an accountability partner or visit our open office hours every Monday so we can help you build this powerful habit and become more productive.
So hurry slowly, and remember, time is the most precious thing in the whole world, because I can waste $1 and I can replace that. I can even, break a piece of property or break this glass here, and I can again replace it. But when I waste an hour, I can never have it back, right? It is gone forever. So most people don't have problem with working hard, but managing yourself is a problem for many. But as soon as you start doing that, you will take your business to the next level. And make sure you are working smarter, not harder. So meaning you really need to work efficiently and effectively with really every second of your day.
Yes, so thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you inside our community so we can help keep each other accountable.
Thank you and bye.
No one wins alone. Be supported, inspired, and connected with our community 24/7. Find the link in the show notes.